Today we are starting the cutting of fiberglass. It sounds stupid, but it's a big deal for me. I've been prepping for this day for like a month and a half. I've got the whole boat prepped, everything is tarped, all the wood and cabinets and doors and everything's been cut away. We need to expose all the bare fiberglass. We've got 2 days to be ready for the guys that are coming to help me grind. This is very low dust, okay, but fiberglass dust is still really bad for you. It's 1 micron. You really don't want to breathe that stuff in. People say it's not a carcinogen, but it basically gets into your lungs, never comes out, and it never gets absorbed, and it just stays there forever and irritates you for the rest of your life. People die from it? I don't want to die. This area down here is what we're going to be cutting today. We're going to cut the floor here and here so we can disconnect it all and then access the whole bulkhead. For the ceiling up here, we're cutting right about there all the way over so we can expose that top beam. Super useful. It's just a wireless remote so you can connect pretty much any device. In this case, vacuums. So you don't have to run over and hit the button on the back, you just... Fiberglass is really sharp. And duct tape fixes everything. Yes! All right, let's move on to the ceiling. I'm so close! I've been cranking away at this for 45 minutes. After I cut this slit, I can't get anything to move. I finally got this wood to come down, but what we need is for the ceiling to move. But I just wanted to share this tiny win with you. Ah, there we go. Okay, something. Yes, yes. And I did it. The full beam is exposed. Last night was the first night I spent in the car. There's just too much dust in there. I haven't started grinding yet, but still, like, all that, you could see it like kind of flying around.
I went back in there at night with a bunny suit on and cut out the other cabin. It definitely went a lot faster because of everything I learned from the first one. I hooked up the AC here, the one that I disconnected from inside, hauled it down, sprained my neck. I made this really cool duct system, and then boom, right as I was gonna go to sleep, the power went out in the whole marina. So I was like, ah. I turned on the car and I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna waste gas and idle all night. I was just not in the mood to deal with the heat. But then I was worried about carbon monoxide poisoning or whatever, so I ended up turning it off and then sleeping in the heat. Today we're gonna try to cut out that sandwich piece. I talked to Colin last night and he said his just popped right off. All he did was just cut the fiberglass perimeter and it just popped right off, but mine does not pop off. I mean, I shoved a crowbar in there, I was beating on it and it wouldn't come off. We're gonna go right back in there, give it another shot. My buddy Patty's gonna come today and help me figure out how to get those damn pieces off. Have to do it T-minus 1 day before grinding starts, and we're not delaying it again.
Get this party started. I got the music playing loud. How you like my outfit? I have to say I'm kinda proud.
I know this looks like a Ryobi commercial, but I assure you it's not, because I don't even like Ryobi tools. It's just all I can afford. Because Home Depot had this whole buy a tool and get 2 batteries free, or buy 2 batteries and get a tool free. I got all of the tools. So much cheaper than DeWalt, like half the price, but I'd much rather have DeWalt or Makita or what's the other one? Milwaukee. I like Milwaukee. These multi-tools barely even work 5 minutes before they start overheating. So once it starts overheating, I hit the vacuum port right here and basically just suck a ton of air through the motor and then try to cool it down.
Alright, so this is what I got yesterday. I cut the top piece. For sure, I've got that cut. I started working on the side piece. We have to go all the way down to the bottom. This is where I was slamming the crowbar into and nothing. I couldn't get it to move at all. I forgot gloves and hearing protection. Come on. This is not moving at all. I have no idea how I'm gonna get this off.
Go and grab some air now. I tried to pick myself up. Nothing's wrong with me yet, but maybe this bow tie was too much.
There are screws in there. So I texted a picture to Colin and I was giving up. I was like, just gonna cut the whole bulkhead out. He's like, no, don't do that. There's probably screws in there. There were 3 millimeters under the fiberglass. There's epoxy in the head. What's up, bro? Heidi slept in a little bit, but he did show up. How's it going in there?
Pretty good.
Oh, you're crushing it, brother.
Hell yeah, man.
Thank you.
Working hard. The tools are overheating.
It's a good bit of plywood. It's not strong enough for its application. I wouldn't waste it. Supporting it on the sides is the way to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the bulkhead Jedi at work.
That is glued on good.
Right?
Really good. Mine just fell apart. You got that screw out or what?
I got those 2.
How long was that?
They're long. They're right here. Right down there. There should be 2 of them.
So yeah, they're going through all 3.
Okay.
So the screws on this side are holding this one.
That must be it then.
Oh no, it's really fucking locked in there. So this is glued all down here.
Okay.
See, I don't know how deep you got with your Dremel.
So I'm not using any of this stuff because I'm gonna end up rebuilding all the cabins. But these guys, they're putting their cabins back together. To me, that's actually the hardest part of this whole project because it is, man. You guys have been building that cabin for 3 days.
Yeah, but it was sanding for 2 weeks.
Everything's up for grabs. Oh yeah, take it, man.
We're fixing the side that sunk,
Oh, okay.
so all the wood's like that.
Come on. Success! Oh my God, what a relief. Seriously, such a small win, but geez, it feels good. I really thought I was gonna have to cut that whole piece out, but we did it.
Nice.
One. 3 more to go.
So I let Patty go to town on the port bulkheads while I go finish up on the other side. He was like, don't you worry, I'll get them off. Half an hour later, he brings me both pieces and I'm stoked. Well, later on, I find out why he was able to do it so fast. So many highs and lows. I am so happy right now. We effing did it. Look at that. Oh shit, it's all cracked. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something about that. Anyways, we got most of the sandwich off. I didn't look at this side yet. Patty did this on his own. Whoops. Actually, it should be okay. It's cracked, but we can just shove a bunch of Cabasil in there and then build it back up. That middle part is really just to support the sandwich pieces, because it's the sandwich pieces that actually get glassed in. So as long as it sticks, we should be good. All right, this is the other side. Itchy! Man, I'm so itchy on my lower calf and ankle. It feels like I got bit by 750,000 mosquitoes. I'm wondering if it's because all the sweat kind of carries the fiberglass powder down and just collects at your feet. What a beautiful view. Oh, it's beautiful. This is what we're working towards, guys. This is what we're suffering right now. Itching from fiberglass, working on the boat ourselves. It sucks so bad every day, but man, this is what we're doing it for. Next week, I'm going to show you guys how we spent 3 whole days grinding out every single fiberglass crack in this boat. And it also happens to be the 3 hardest days of my life.